look.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from tbriz Studios, it's the Adult Baby Show.
Yeah.
Woo!
We're back.
There it is.
How you doing?
Yeah.
We got fans again.
We did a sound check. The second we start the episode, Chick yells into the mic twice as loud as he did during the sound check. Welcome to the Adult Baby Show. We are your hosts on tbriz.
I'm B.
And I'm Chick.
Yeah, and we are just adult human beings that act like absolute, what is it? Babies sometimes and whatever.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, so we got together. We were talking before the show about what we're going to talk about, and it turns out we don't have shit to talk about this week, right?
Yeah,
Short week.
So that's it.
We
That's
have a lot of great weeks.
Yeah, we're going to roll the intro, and we're done. That's
Yeah.
it.
So long.
It's
Episode
good
19.
to have you guys.
All right. Have a good week, everyone. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and go to www.adultbabyshow.com.
It's been a great week, everybody.
All right. Actually, we were talking about something before the show and before we started recording, and I said, let's just wait and talk about this because it was so random. It was making me laugh. Chick noticed something. Chick, what did you notice about me?
They show the crowd the big sweat stains that you have. It's gross.
I think it's all right. So I think it's because
So, first of all, I just got to interject and say, remember, the primary purpose of the show is that it's a podcast.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
The YouTube
true.
thing is secondary. Chick always forgets. Show the crowd. He's like,
Well, this is
Show the crowd.
show the crowd.
and then the crowd. Just show the
cheering.
10 people that listen to us.
So
Anyway, be sweating
Be
profusely.
sweating profusely is right.
oh, you
And-
do too, I'm sure.
No,
sir.
I don't. I do not get sweat stains. I'm fat. I
don't
sweat, but for whatever reason, I do not get sweat stains in my armpits.
It's hot out there.
is. Okay.
Everybody's sweating.
It's sweating for whatever reason. It doesn't bleed through my shirt.
All right. Well, I think part of it is this is an old shirt and it's real tight on the pits. Okay.
But what about all the other shirts you wear that it does that through?
Hey man, I'm moving and grooving out there. There's a lot of things
Why don't you tell the podcast listeners how long it took to get that sweat stain?
on the way here. 20 minutes, but it's hot out
20
there.
minutes? You live in the next town.
Well, 20 minutes from when I put on my shirt.
Let's break down that 20 minutes, too, because...
Went to Dunkin Donuts.
Okay, air conditioned in there, right?
AC.
Okay.
Nah,
you drive
But
but
how
I,
about the car? Did you have the AC on in the car?
yeah.
He's sweating through all the AC.
All the AC.
So that's about 10 minutes of air conditioned.
I was,
Logistically, in those 20 minutes, 10 of those minutes were air conditioned.
Yeah.
So the other 10... Oh, how long did it take you to get from the doorstep into the car?
2 minutes, but I
That's
also
long.
You got a big ass driveway.
I do.
Would you do a fucking crab walk from your door to your car?
But I also went outside and I took my dog out. You know, I
And
got the
watched
paper.
your dog walk outside, right? You didn't walk your dog.
No. I let him outside the back door.
So these are all the things he's doing that he got sweaty from.
So he
I don't
he
know, but
opened the door to
He
let the
opened
dog
the door
out.
and let the dog
No,
out.
yeah,
Got
it-
one
it's-
quick breezy draft of hot 90-degree weather. His pits immediately saturated, and he slammed the door real quick.
I use Irish Spring.
Yeah, maybe you should stop. 'Cause
Okay,
Irish Spring
but
is
I'm
not
also
good,
really
apparently.
freaked out about a lot of deodorants. Deodorants aren't good for you in general, you know.
Who gives a shit?
You gotta sweat. You can't. I had a buddy that had he would have a huge sweating problem, a big sweating problem, right? So he got they gave
Got a
him
buddy,
they gave
but
him
I think he's talking about himself. But anyway.
no. But so he like had all he had to
Just
do
picture the two of you hanging out, sweating it out together.
in an air conditioned
It's
room
like one of those
Yeah.
movies where they're in the sauna, but we're
Yeah.
really not. We're just in his room.
Except they're in
in
tight,
December.
In December.
they're in tight t-shirts on a fucking couch watching Netflix in a 64-degree air-conditioned room. It's like,
With white towels on her head.
And then I walk in and I go, "Hey, what's up, guys? Would you guys just get back from a run?" Like, no, we just been watching Star
Just been
Wars.
watching-
Watching Star Wars all day.
So
Trilogy.
this guy got he got like a little, like they would stick needles in there from stopping him from sweating, and then he started sweating out of his kneecaps.
Hold on,
I'm dead
they
serious.
they'd stick needles into his armpits, like
They were like
acupuncture,
I don't know if it was whatever it
They were
was.
shooting something into him? Or
Yeah,
was
maybe
it
they were shooting something.
Injecting.
big difference
Injections.
between
Like-
just
so they go to the doctor to get these
Yeah.
medical.
Medical grade.
Grade.
I'm going to stop you
Injections.
from sweating. pills.
That doesn't sound
shots.
right. You shouldn't be doing that.
I know. And what happened?
That's an antiperspirant injection.
Yes, and he started sweating out of his kneecaps because it has to come out. You have to perspire.
I'm not talking about you
He would
getting.
put deodorant on his knees. I'm dead serious.
Yo, here he comes, fucking deodorant
Sweaty
knees.
knees.
Yo, deodorant knees, what's up? What
It's
you got on?
true. And,
Yo, knee sweat. What up?
like, you know how Chick sometimes, like,
Yo,
he bubbles.
Yeah, I bubble on my.
He bubbles
my head.
on his head.
Yes,
this
that's why
guy
I wear the hat.
This guy would have like little sweat bubbles on his kneecaps. It was
That's
gross.
crazy.
So whatever. But you know what? Here's the good thing.
There's nothing good
Doesn't
about that.
smell.
And who cares?
You
if it
wanna
doesn't
smell it?
It looks terrible.
I can just picture somebody walking in while he's putting speed stick on his knees.
It smells like Irish Spring, but
Yeah.
who cares?
Chick
it looks
just-
awful.
Chick just smelled B's armpit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they'll
smelled-
smell.
it smelled good.
It smelled good.
So
I also-
It just
it's,
looks awful.
it's really wet, but it smells good.
Look at him.
I also try to wear dark clothes because I have an issue on my back as well that we can get into.
Wait,
Before we get into the issue on the back, I'm sorry.
You have one more
What
thing
I
to say.
yeah. What you need to switch the deodorant up. You don't need to stop.
I've
sweating.
switched.
No, try Degree for men.
8 degrees of degree.
Now, did you read the stick? Because you know there's two different kinds. There's-
antiperspirant and deodorant?
Yes. What are you using?
It's a little mixture of both. I'd
No,
say.
you don't
You
want
got
a
the-
mixture of milk. You want an antiperspirant.
Why not both?
Because the antiperspirant's going to smell good anyway, and he's just got a severe sweating problem.
I don't have a severe sweating
He
problem.
needs to knit. Like,
I don't
he needs
like-
to get that fixed.
I don't sweat a lot.
B, every time I see you, your armpits, you got a huge sweat stain. Wear fucking tank tops.
I don't want. Then look at. I don't want to look like that.
Look at Chick. How do you not sweat? You are
He
just
does sweat. Look at it. Look at his armpits. They look like a drowned rat under there.
Oh,
It's gross.
Get the fuck
Look
outta
at
here,
that.
bro.
No,
That's gross.
You know what's on? That's caked up
caked.
deodorant under there. That's why he's not sweating, because he put a layer of that thick white deodorant on there that it's just absorbing it. And you could peel it off. It would peel off like a sponge and like whip it into the garbage, and you'd hear it hit the side of the garbage like. What the fuck?
You could spackle a wall from all the shit you
You
got.
know what? I'd rather have this than that.
Good.
It looks like when I spit my toothpaste out in the sink, and then I forget to rinse it down,
And
and,
then you
it
have the
dries
little
up.
toothpaste, yeah.
And I come home after work and there's dried up toothpaste in there. Now I'm gonna think
I
of your
hate
fucking
that.
armpits every time I look at that.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's
God
gross.
damn it!
So what about this?
But
this
you gotta
back-
return the favor. Did you smell his cakey deodorant
I will not.
armpits?
I will
Yeah,
not.
I don't blame you. Look
Go
at
on,
that
get
thing.
your head in here.
No.
Get your head in
I
here,
will
baby.
not. No. It's so gross.
What is that noise?
It's so
A little kissing.
It like matches his goatee. It's gross.
Hey,
Ugh.
look good, feel good.
You don't look good or feel good.
You know, people don't,
I don't.
style their armpit hairs. Like you said, goatee. Like, you know, sometimes girls, maybe even guys, will do a little stuff with the hair downstairs.
Yeah.
Make an arrow
Gotta manscape.
or a landing strip or a V. I mean, we have nicknames for these styles. We have goatees. We have chin straps. We have this.
Yeah.
But name one nickname for an armpit hair style.
I can't.
The
I don't think there is one.
I don't know.
We can just come up with it. This be like a stop. Pit strips.
Pitch strips.
Pit strips be like like racing strips. I don't know why there's it makes it sound pit strips. What else? It'd be like bush weeds.
Bush
It's
weeds.
just like
We gotta.
I don't know.
Let's
I don't
talk
know.
about. Let's talk about his back now.
Yeah. So in addition to the normal, well, I don't know how normal it is, but
not
we'll call.
normal.
In addition to the normal perspiration, there's something a little bit.
There's something.
Freaky and creepy.
There's something
Yeah.
happening.
What is it? What's going on?
All right, so I have, like I've said in the past, being Irish, being very pale, I have a lot of like issues from the sun. So they're always scraping something off me. You know, every 3 months I have to go to the dermatologist and they're popping something off. This has happened already, I think, since we've been here doing this show. So I have a thing.
Yeah,
Probably.
we did an. I remember we did an episode where B talked about something that he had removed off the top of his
Oh
my
head.
yeah, that's right. I
And we
remember
zoomed in on it. For
That's
the,
right.
For the
Yep,
as
yep,
Chick
yep.
explains
So-
for the crowd. Show that to the crowd.
I'd say about a year ago, I had this thing removed on my back, and it like left. It was a big thing. It was like my back was bleeding, and then 3
Blood
months into
sweat, as Taylor called it earlier.
blood sweat. So, and then like 3 months later, I like scraped it and it started bleeding again out of my back. Like, and I thought it was just from the like where they had patched up the other one. I'm like a scarecrow. Like
Honestly,
a disaster.
You fucking disgust me.
What I'm picturing now
That takes a lot.
So basically, you're sweating from your pits.
I'm not sweating from my
from your pits, and you're sweating blood from your back.
Yeah, it's normal.
Is that what happens?
normal.
So I have to go. I already talked to him, and like I just have to get it removed. But it's like a little raised, so it bleeds a lot, and it bleeds through a lot of my shirts. So like it becomes a problem. Like
Yeah.
How many has this ever like girls going to take off your shirt and you got a bloody back?
I don't show them my backside.
Yeah, that's something you got to hide for a while.
I do.
How
my
long
best
do you
with
have to
hiding
hide
stuff.
that from someone before they've accepted you to the point where
man.
you bring up or they recognize bloody back syndrome,
Bloody back
bloody
syndrome.
sweatback man, and then they say, "Oh, it's all right. I love him anyway." It's like that's not third date conversation.
No, every
Like
girl
a
I've
third
ever-
date, she's gonna. Oh,
That
what's-
makes me think he's like a fucking leper.
I feel like a leper sometimes. Every girl I've ever dated had to accept who I am. There's a lot going on.
Hence why he's single still.
Is that human beings in general? Is that why the three of us are all single? Are we
Maybe.
that hard to
I think we might be.
to tolerate?
I definitely am. I can't, I don't know how you guys are, but I'm a fucking tough person to deal with.
Yeah, I can sign on for that one. I can co-sign that.
Yeah, me too.
I mean,
Me three.
honestly, with Chick, I go, well, yeah, it's pretty obvious why Chick's single, but me and B,
Yeah, I do believe we are catches.
we're catches. Why
Well,
why
B
are we
sweats
still
too much and
single?
he's got to shave his face.
Please, if I shave, I have to have the beard because I don't look good with the. I look like a thumb without it. So I have to keep the beard.
Like
But-
he looks like a thumb. Like why? The shape of his head? No, his face looks like a fingernail. It's fucking weird. It's like this thing. I'm like, clip your forehead, man. Your
guys-
fucking face is growing out like a thumb.
Yep. I'm a leper.
I'm a leper. You fucking. Yeah,
I'm okay with
looks
it, though.
aren't something that this podcast has going for it.
You know what? I think me and Taylor are all right.
I think I'm the best looking one.
You are not.
Alright.
If you think you're the best looking one on this podcast, then we need to get something fixed
No,
with those
you know
glasses.
what? I wish people actually responded on our social media. We need to put a vote.
Well, I'll say this: Chick definitely has the most entertaining opinion
He sure does.
about things like that in general.
Yes, you're right.
Please, Chick, tell us what you think.
Well, I'm obviously a 5, as we found out last week.
yeah.
Obviously, he's obviously a 5.
I'll be honest. I was thinking after that. I tried to think, what am I? Nobody's ever given me a number, or there's no. Isn't there apps out there where you get rated and stuff
Yeah.
like that?
Oh,
But
we
I
gotta
don't
do
trust
that.
those apps.
I don't really care.
So you've used these apps.
No, I say I don't trust them. But we should do that. We could do like a.
I want to put it out to the crowd.
We could put it out to the crowd. I don't know what crowd you're talking about, but
Listen,
This is the thing. When people get to know you, they tend to look at you differently when they get to know your personality.
Yes.
So if
true.
you first meet somebody and say looks, and I look at somebody and I think, oh, this person's a 6. And then I get to know them and I fucking hate them. Like, that person's a 3.5. I was wrong.
you're right.
I was wrong. It's hard not to be biased based on personality after a little bit.
so what you're saying is I'm gonna have a lot of low numbers.
I don't know, Chick. There's some sort of charming quality about you, and I don't know what kind of adjective to put in the front of the word charm.
Yeah.
It's confusingly fun.
I don't know why I hate this kid, but I like him too.
Confusingly fun-loving, yet extremely frustrating.
Frustrating.
I want to hang out with you and kill you at the same time type of charm. But those are both very attractive qualities
Yeah,
sometimes.
hey, you know what?
Because you know what? When I really like someone, I can't get them out of my head. When I really hate someone, I can't get them out of my head. So you're like a fucking... you're
mixture of both.
You're like a TV commercial theme song.
Yeah, that is a perfect way to
Until you
describe
get
him.
sick of it.
Costanza. I just thought of that.
Costanzagrams on Instagram is one of my favorite things to follow.
Oh,
It's
dude,
the
I love
best.
Costanza. You're a
I'm a
Costanzagrams
big
fan, huh?
Costanzagram
I gotta
fan.
follow that.
Dude, all the Seinfeld
Yeah,
stuff I
They really
follow.
are.
It's funny. After all these years, I've seen every episode and every season at least between 10
You
and
can
20
still watch it.
times. And I still fucking now the thing is I follow the Instagrams so I can get a little slices of it.
Oh
every
yeah,
day. Like,
exactly. I love it.
I don't have the full episodes anymore as much, but
They don't have them. They're not. I feel like they're not. They were always on all day long. Now
They were
I
on
feel
like TBS for a while.
Yeah,
but
they still are, but they're like not as many.
they're on Hulu or something now. Do you know
Yeah,
I once was I played. Well, I didn't play. It was Halloween. For Halloween, I dressed up as George Costanza, and all my friends were. We were the entire cast of Seinfeld. So we went to. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I do
Was
remember
that. Did we go to Paulie? Well,
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I do remember.
But like there was a contest before at the Nutty Irishman, and so it was me as George, and then we had Elaine and Jerry and Kramer. So we had the whole group. So we went to the Nutty Irishman, and they had this whole Halloween thing, like you can win. And we went there, and they were we were having a few drinks, and they said, "Hey, you guys want to get on stage and be like a so we were like a finalist for like some
They
kind of
just asked you to be a finalist.
well, yeah, no, they brought up like 5 people.
Right.
I not finalist. We got up
they
there.
handpicked you
They
because
handpicked us.
Because
I
of the
saw the
costumes.
pictures. Your group looked fantastic.
Yeah, we
you
did it.
guys were hilarious.
We did a good job.
Yeah.
And and we got up there, and there was like a lot of young kids there, and not a lot of them knew Seinfeld, and we got booed off the stage.
Get out of here! Did you?
Yeah.
Get off the stage.
They didn't like us at all. And then the guy that won was, it was something awful. It was like, I don't know.
What? He was probably one of the 5 guys dressed as Borat that year.
Yeah.
I swear, I can't tell you how many Halloween
Oh my
costume
God.
contests I've been to where Borat's a finalist and he gets up there.
And it's always a Joker.
What do you mean a Joker?
From the Batman Begins, everybody wanted to be the Heath Ledger Joker.
Well, I don't know
yeah.
why you're talking about the Joker because I'm talking about Borat.
That's what I
but
said. It's like the same thing.
Yeah. Well,
okay. Well, anyway. Okay. And Borat, you can save that till I was done with Borat. We can talk about the Joker because now this just feels out of place. Anything it does for
No,
about.
I'm sorry.
There's about 30 seconds after this where we have to recover from that comment.
Hey, but don't forget, Taylor. Last week he was good on the
He was
microphone.
good. That's all Chick talked about before the show is how good he was before last week. I was good with the mic. I didn't interrupt that much.
But I was saying I wasn't breathing in it and sounded good. But anyway, go.
You're doing great. We love it.
Now you're just talking into it.
So, well, anyway, what it was Borat with the green spandex, and I can't even remember what I was going to say. Something about, what does he say? Nice.
My
My wife, please. And he's next up is Borat. Nice. And everyone's like, vote for him. Oh, fuck those Seinfeld guys. They suck. Who's Seinfeld? And yeah, that's a young crowd.
It was a young crowd, and they didn't get it. And I thought we were pretty good. I also did another. You just reminded me of that Borat, whatever. That guy, Sasha.
Ali G?
Yeah.
Sasha Baron Cohen.
Yeah. So he. I years ago, I did. We went to Webster Hall to do another Halloween thing, and me
What
and
are you this one?
okay, I was the Dumb and Dumber with our buddy that just got married a couple weeks ago. Me and him went up, and that guy Sasha Baron Cohen was there, and he was dressed up, and whatever. It was a fun night. We did this thing, but then I went back to Penn Station.
Wait, which version of Dumb and Dumber were you? Were you the Dumb and Dumber in the orange
Yeah,
suit and the blue suit?
Yeah, orange and blue
suits.
suit. Yeah,
Iconic.
yeah, it was fantastic.
Iconic. I love it.
So, end of the night, we get back Penn Station, miss our train. We're there at like 5 in the morning, and Dunkin Donuts this is when there was a Dunkin Donuts right there in Penn Station, and the early morning delivery of bagels comes. Like this big sack of bagels comes to Dunkin Donuts, and we're just like drunk. I'm wearing this dumb orange suit, felt suit, and I grabbed it for some dumb reason. I picked it up, and like, I'm gonna take this home. I'm gonna eat some bagels, and the entire thing ripped and scattered all over Penn Station floor. Yeah. So then the guy was opening. So the Dunkin Donuts guy saw a cop came by. And I was a little, I had a few in me, so I was like talking back to the cop, and I'm like, he's like, either you're gonna pay for it or I'm gonna take you away. Like I almost got arrested in this orange, dumb tuxedo. So I ended up I had to pay for an entire sack of bagels.
How much was that?
I don't even remember.
That is so
It was 5 in the
great.
morning, like 8 years ago.
That's so great.
But every time I'm there, and that cop was there for years. Like I still saw him up to like last year. I would see him there, and he'd be driving up and down on that golf cart. And I remember that guy almost put me away. I don't think he would have, but like my friends had to like step in and be like, "B, this isn't worth it. Just let's pay for the bagels." But bagels all over Penn Station.
There's so many opportunities for puns in that story. I just don't even want to go there. It's shameful to even get started. I'm surprised he wasn't a wise ass about it. You're in a fucking Dumb and Dumber outfit with your buddy, and you do something super dumb.
Yeah,
and
it was
stupid.
It was like the dumbest thing I've ever done.
At least they let you. So how much was it? Did they
I forget. It
credit
was,
card? You just zapped it on your credit card or something?
I don't even think so at that point. It was like 8 years. I think
cash?
I think it was straight cash,
Straight
homie.
cash, homie.
I think some of my friends chipped in. Whatever. We just like
all
they
hated
didn't.
you.
The whole bag wasn't ruined, but like half the bag was just scattered. Like
How many bagels was it? Like
I don't
20?
I'd say 20, 25 maybe.
How much
not
does a
that
bagel
bad.
cost? Like
20, it's probably $30
$1 at the most?
Oh,
20?
Maybe even
Yeah,
less.
it's like a dozen or 2 dozen
Well,
bagels.
8 years ago, who knows with inflation?
Yeah.
It'd be much more expensive
Who
today than it
knows?
was then.
Yeah. I love when Chick talks economics.
Yeah.
Chick, what's going on with inflation right now? How we looking?
Yeah.
How's the stock market doing? Give me an update.
It's doing good.
Doing good. That's your
Having a great year.
That's your stock tip for us.
Stock market.
Are we done with your story?
Good.
Can I
Yeah.
can I put the focus on Chick and
Please.
make fun of
Focus on
economics?
chick on me.
Yeah.
Focus on chick on me.
Because he's talking about inflation. I want to know what stocks are you invested in right now?
Oh, I don't do anything. I don't have money to invest.
Do you have
Don't
a
you need
save-
money to invest?
You have a savings account?
Yeah, so much.
How-
Saving so much.
The only thing it's
You have a checking account?
Yeah, I'm saving a lot of money.
Are you allowed to have a debit card?
Am I allowed to have a debit card? Yes.
Yeah, because if I was the bank, I wouldn't let you have shit.
I thought you were talking about something that I don't know. I was like, wait, am I allowed to have one?
No, I was just setting myself up to kick you in the nuts verbally. Little ball
A
bustling.
little ball busting.
Yeah. So, all right. So this all spawned from talking about bees sweating.
Yeah.
Bees' bloody back sweat from a
Yeah.
fucking sliced off piece of skin.
Yeah.
One
It's
time.
disgusting thinking about
How
it.
did we get here? I don't know, but I love
And
it.
he brings his bloody shirt in too.
Is
No.
there blood on your shirt right now?
No, don't.
Well, don't say there's not, because you showed it to us.
No. Just there's a spot from a while
is it?
ago.
What
Don't
kind- what
worry,
kind of
Taylor. I can
spot?
see you looking like
What
is
kind
there
of spot
blood?
is it, B?
What kind of blood you getting on
What kind of
my-
spot
in
is
my
it?
I'm not
apartment?
getting any blood.
It's a bloody spot, like I said it was.
Look, it's just
A
it's
bloody spot.
It's an old thing that I just saw.
You know what? That doesn't even look like blood. It just looks
No.
like plasma.
It's plasma. It really is. It's basically plasma.
You know that clear stuff that
Yes.
comes out right before the blood. That's the plasma.
Yeah, exactly.
If you have good plasma when you go to donate blood, you donate your plasma too.
Yeah, this is very
Oh no, wait, or is that
informative episode.
Is that platelets?
I don't know.
Platelets, plasma,
Guys,
it's all the same.
We learn a lot on this show.
We're
We
here
learn a lot
we're here
about.
to teach you.
Educational show.
It's like-
We should go in the educational genre.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like a humanities project. We're just
It is.
we're philosophers. We're scientists.
Philosophizing.
We are
We'll teach you about
comedians.
stocks and bonds.
Economists. Don't
Yeah.
forget.
Diversify your bonds.
Diversify yo deodorant.
Okay.
Antiperspirant. All right, that's enough about bees sweat.
Yes.
I don't have any follow up stories about sweat.
Well, you guys
I
don't.
think,
You
I think
guys
mine's
don't
pretty.
sweat.
I sweat.
You're all dry like the desert.
It's pretty
Get
normal.
the hell out of here.
Yeah, just some people
You
just,
sweat.
I sweat when I get active.
B just
Do I have
wants
tips
everybody
there?
else. No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
Do I?
Oh God, it's awful. What do you use?
I mean, in full
Do you use
disclosure,
Irish Spring because it says Irish in it?
Yes,
Fucking idiot.
I'm proud.
That's all.
Dude,
That's
that's
all. I
all?
had.
That's all?
That was all I had.
all right. Moving on, we have something else to talk about. Because also, we heard a little story before we started recording from our friend Chick over here about a Dave & Buster's outing. Wow. Let's
Okay.
just in general talk about Dave & Buster's for a second. Okay. For anyone who doesn't know. Is there
anybody who doesn't
just
know
in
what Dave and
case?
Buster's is?
Let's play that game. Maybe somebody doesn't know what Dave and Buster's is. Who wants to describe Dave and Buster's? Let's all give one sentence about Dave and Buster's. Chick, go.
Dave and Buster's is a amateur. Actually, you know what? Not amateur. It's a pretty good gaming place to go, like a video game spot. Well, what do you right? Video games they considered?
I don't. I think he explained it all.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't think we have any more words to say about Dave and Buster's after that.
You did good, kid. You did good.
He's like a human Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Jesus. Just shooting out the facts.
Our little wiki chickie.
It was formed in 1923 when Dave met his friend Buster.
You know, it's one of those places that the name of the place is the name of two guys. There's a lot of places like that. I've never seen the two guys. Have you seen it?
No,
they don't
I've
use it
never
in the
seen it.
marketing. They use the name.
It's actually a guy, Dave, and his dog Buster.
Is it?
No, I don't. What do you think him and his lab got into business and started a restaurant?
Maybe.
It's not a restaurant, really.
Okay, well
Food
they
there
serve.
sucks.
It's like you're running around, you're playing skee ball. All of a sudden, the dog runs up the skee ball thing and grabs the ball and runs away with it. You're like, "What the fuck, Buster?
Buster.
You rascal! It's just get Dave.
Just
Dave, get your fucking dog, asshole.
Get Buster.
You owe me some credit, Chick. What are you doing with the mic cover?
Yeah, you gotta put that back on because
his-
you're playing with it too much.
Do you see what's happening? Right
I've been
now?
watching. I
You
know.
see what's happening? His ADD is kicking in.
I know, and we're only on.
God, I'm in here. I'm doing it.
Let's get on that joint he smoked before the show. Is either starting to wear off or peak.
Yeah.
That's what I can't tell with it. When he starts getting a little ADD, I can't tell if he smoked too much or not enough.
Probably not enough.
Probably not enough.
wearing
It's
off.
never enough.
It's never enough. Too much is never enough. So anyway, this is Chick's story. Tell us what happened at Dave and B's.
So we had a little work gathering, they call it team building, and my whole department and one of the other departments went to Dave and Buster's, bowled a little bit, had some food, some laughs, some good times. But they did a little competition because my company likes to give away Amazon gift cards. And they did, we had about a half hour, I believe it was, to whoever wins the most tokens on their card that everybody got wins a $100 gift card from Amazon.
$100 isn't bad. How many
That's
of those?
good.
How many of those they giving out? Just one though.
They gave out one. It was just the one winner this time.
There's one winner.
One. They can
only
out of
be
how
one
many
winner.
people?
I would say probably about 15 of us. 10 or 15
people?
kids.
All right.
Kids.
One
people.
winner.
They didn't even have a second prize. Like I
Nope.
hate to be cynical, but I don't hate to be cynical. I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they have like a $15 Subway gift card?
Yeah.
Like
No.
a little
They
to
do a
boot,
lot
a little
for
Dunkin
us.
Donuts gift card on the side.
No, you know what second place
Maybe,
was? Going out and having all this stuff and paying. They pay for everything.
It sounds to me
Yeah.
like second place is the first loser,
It
Yep.
is. Everybody else
and you
was
don't-
losers, and there was one winner.
and you don't get shit. Actually, they paid for everybody to be there.
Oh yeah,
right?
as I said, they paid for everything.
So that's
You're already
good.
a winner.
Yeah, no, my company they pay for They do a lot of these. They give out prizes and things like this all year round. It's a great place to be. I like
It seems like a charity. This company.
They're great.
They hired
I
you.
honestly, I
It's a-
love it. Yeah, they did hire me. It was
It's like what else? This
Skating
company's
on thin
hiding
ice for 9
something.
months.
They actually pay you to come in there and do
Yeah,
stuff.
and
And
I'm
then-
actually pretty good too.
When they first say we're going to Dave and Buster's, do you have any comments? You're like, I don't like the food at Dave and
You know
Buster's.
what's funny? They asked us to give suggestions on what we wanted to do, and I'm the only person who probably sent an email, and I made a list of possible things that we could do as a group.
What else was on the list?
Yeah, what did you have on the list?
Give us this list. Here's my guess: Atlantic City,
Atlantic City.
Mohegan Sun.
I know a great balcony in Vegas.
No, it was a beach day. A beach day. We all go to the beach. We do a barbecue at like a park, an escape room, which another department did.
That's a good team building
I wouldn't
exercise.
want anything to do with an
A
escape room.
karaoke night.
Have you ever done an escape room?
Escape
No.
rooms are awesome.
My entire life is an escape room. I just can't get out of it. I'm
The
stuck.
other departments in one of the other departments the day before us did their department get together, and they did an escape room. They said they had a lot of fun. The company's great.
I
man.
have
They
too
do a
much
lot-
anxiety
they do a
for
lot of
that.
stuff.
Seems scary.
Oh, that's cool. And then they went with something that was not on your list
No,
at
no,
all.
Dave and Buster's was on the
Oh, it
list.
was on your list.
Yeah, I put everything on. There's nothing that wasn't on. The list was tremendous. And other people threw in suggestions, and I just put some on there. I put as much on there, and I sent out a list.
All right.
So they wound up going with Dave and Buster's.
So you get a prize, $100 gift card for getting the most tickets. What they do? They gave you everybody got a $30 card.
Well,
full
yeah,
of
it was a card full
credits.
of like 200 credits or 150 credits, something along that. I think it was like 200 credits, and you had a half hour, and it was just go do your thing.
Go have fun, and whoever has the most tickets wins.
Exactly.
Because the company thinks.
And most other people said, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna go have fun with this, and maybe I'll get the most tickets."
Right.
But not Chick.
The company thinks
Chick
that
thinks-
everybody's going to go out and have a good time.
Right.
I did have a great time.
But you got diabolical. You're like, I'm going to find the way to win this, right?
Well, I used to go to Myrtle Beach with the family every year for about, I shouldn't say every year, it was about 2 or 3 years we did it. And my little cousin loved going to the game room, and I would always go with him. And we'd go in there and we'd, figure out where you get the most tickets so you can get good prizes at the end of the end of the week.
What the fuck? Oh my God! Is he gonna die? What is
I don't
that?
know.
What just happened?
It
here?
happens. A cough. I got a lot of smoke in my lungs.
There's a cough. It didn't look like a cough. It
Yeah.
looked like a beetle flew into the back of your throat.
It looked like something was coming out.
And
So-
closed off your fucking breathing passage.
So we
Do us
used
a favor. Put that back on the mic.
Yeah, he's coughing all over my mic. He took the fuzzy thing off the top of the mic.
episode without it.
All right, might as well. That's your mic now.
Yeah.
You owe me $50.
I got
God.
you.
I'm kidding.
So we
You give me half of that Amazon gift card. We'll call it even. Yeah, now we know what you're using that Amazon gift card for.
Yeah.
A Shure
SM58.
SM58 microphone. I got it.
So we always used to go there, and we got good at getting tickets. We knew what games had the best, you get the most tickets from, and you did our thing. So we go there, and I see one of the games that we used to play that was a big ticket grabber, and there's no skill at all in this. All you do is put your ticket in, your card in, you pay for the game, and then take a lever and push it down, and then the wheel spins, and it's like 40 tickets, 70 tickets, 80 tickets, 150, 1,000, 500. So I'm looking at it. I got 200 tokens. It was about 9 tokens a spin. I'm getting a lot of spins.
You did
Yeah.
the math. Is this Chick's economics
Yeah, this
course
is it.
coming back into play? Is economics
And
skills?
I went.
Wait, how do those tickets adjust for inflation? Help us out here.
You
At
want
the
to know
end of
what
the day,
sucks, though? You want to know what
I had
bothers me?
200 tickets and I
They don't
kept them.
give you tickets anymore, physical tickets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it takes the fun out of, when you get that big thing.
Well, so what do
coming
they
out.
give you?
It just goes onto your card. Everything's fucking digital.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not going to lie. That's not as fun.
Yeah, but think about how much paper is being saved, man. Saving the
I
environment.
get the, but fuck the environment. I want
It was
tickets
always
coming
fun
out.
to like
to watch,
stuff.
and you get 1,000 tickets coming out, and then I wanted to go in when I handed in my card with a fucking bucket full of tickets, but instead I just had a card and was like, oh, see what's on
I
there.
hated those fucking tickets. You have to carry them around everywhere and have that little bucket bowl and like fold them up every time they came out. And on top of that, when I used to go to Dave & Buster's, it would be to drink as well as play the games. I loved to drink at Dave & Buster's,
That
and
was a
play
good
the
time.
games, and just feel like a little kid again, getting drunk playing all the games. And then I'd have to carry my big ass fucking. They have those big. What are they called? Like big beer mugs,
Yeah.
but like the huge ones,
Big beer stein.
24-ounce size,
Yeah.
almost like a Stein size glass, and I had to manage the tickets, the beer. It was a lot of work.
It was a lot to
Now it'll
handle.
be much easier for you, so you should definitely do it.
No more beer, just tickets.
Yeah.
Well, no, not even
Not
tickets.
even,
Not
that's
even
what I'm
tickets.
saying. You got no beer, no tickets. You're gonna go in there with nothing in your hands.
Yep.
Maybe nachos.
B, what were you gonna say?
I don't even know. But wait,
He looks
then they,
lost right now. Did you just see that look on his face? It looked like he didn't know where you were for a couple.
oh, I know where I am. I'm next to that nipple that keeps staring at me.
Chick doesn't have any pit stains, but he always wears tank tops and his goddamn nips
Always-
just like poke out, and when you look at him, it's like looking at somebody with a lazy eye. Like one of his
Yep.
nips is
I
looking
got a
at you, and the
lazy
other
eye.
one's like looking
Got
at
I used
lazy
to wear a
nipples,
patch
too.
over my eye for a year and a half in
Yeah.
kindergarten and first grade.
Can you do us a favor? Just put a patch over your face next time you come here.
Yeah. Can we get
Put
that
a patch over your mouth for the podcast.
That reminds me of Madonna from Dick Tracy when you said that.
Like, man, that was a great episode. What happened? Well, the chick wore his patch over
He
his
wore his
mouth.
patch. The
Didn't
patch
say
is back.
anything. The patch is
Patch is back.
What'd you say about McDonald's?
Not Madonna.
Big,
Madonna.
I got him a trick to say
did,
McDonald's.
You know McDonough?
What about McDonald's? I don't know. I just
You ever
assume
see Dick Tracy?
Yeah.
Remember she plays that person with no face?
Yeah.
That just reminded me of that when you said put a patch over your face.
Do you, oh, okay.
Wow.
Is that it? This fucking kid, he's full of gold today.
Oh
dude.
my God, yeah.
We had a gold mine
Jesus
with him.
Christ.
We need to bring a pickaxe if we want to get fucking gold out of Chic. It's like, Jesus Christ. That was your Dave and Buster story?
No,
it was
wasn't
awful.
done. So I went in.
It's terrible.
And
B,
I
how
won-
do we make this better?
I won over
Shut the microphone off.
2,300 tickets. Crushed the competition.
So you won.
I won.
Your strategy worked. You played the big spin the wheel game, and you got a shit ton of tickets.
Yep, and I
Everybody
won.
else went out and had fun.
They went out to have fun. You
and
went
played
out to win.
skee ball and
I played a
basketball.
couple things of skee ball.
And you sat there and fucking gambled like usually. That is fun for you, though.
That
isn't
is.
it?
It's fun.
This is
The
what you
winning
do.
part.
The winning part, I
Yeah.
won. I came back when I was walking in there. I had my hands up.
That's cool.
Yep.
Wow.
What are you gonna do with your Amazon gift card?
I don't know.
Did you use it yet?
No, I just got it
You
yesterday.
gonna try to sell it for cash?
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
If anybody wants it, I'll give it to them. For
Try to
cash.
double that?
You know they have those websites where you could sell them. They probably get like $75 for it, and you mail them the card, or no, you type in the card of the code.
No, if I don't get $100, why would I get rid of it? It's
I don't know.
$100 worth.
$100 Amazon. I'll give you $100 for an Amazon card. I buy shit from Amazon all the time.
That's what I was saying. Somebody who uses it, it's no different. Just give me the cash. I don't
Yeah.
buy anything off Amazon.
You know, come to think
You don't
of
buy
it,
anything on Amazon?
come to think of it, you probably owe me at least $400 from throughout the years. So why don't you just give me the card?
Yeah.
We'll call it even. Somebody out there is listening to this, going, "Yeah, me too."
Yeah.
Give me that card.
A whole slew of people.
If you feel that you will claim ownership over
Chick's Amazon gift card.
Amazon, yeah, $100 Amazon gift card, all are part of the proceeds, then please DM us on Instagram or send us an email, adultbabyshow@gmail.com to claim your part of the proceeds.
This is going to be the most we've ever gotten messaged in our whole existence.
Yeah,
but I'm
they know
still-
the deal. They
I think
ain't getting
everyone's
it.
still
Yeah.
going to send in who they think looks the best. We're going to get a lot of emails about that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, oh, are we?
All right, so that's Dave and Buster's. That's the story, right?
Busters. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
I'm
Winner.
going to transition from that story to something I saw this week because Dave and Buster's drinking, playing games. You know, I actually, in general, is there anything we could talk about before I talk about this place I saw? I won't even say the name of it yet, but drinking and playing games in general is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was in my drinking
When
days,
you run your days.
I would very often be at the local shithole dive bar playing the beer game, the bar games until closing time.
What, last bump?
Until play, yeah. Darts, pool, ping pong. I think these bars with video games like Dave and Buster's, but then they have these other penny arcade type places, which are really cool. There's a new place that takes this to a new level, and I saw an advertisement for it on Instagram. I think it's in Brooklyn. The name of the place is Kick Axe. Right?
What is this?
Now, when you say kick axe, it's AX.
AXE, right?
Yeah, AX.
Like an axe.
Yeah.
So is it
AX. What is AX? What's the definition of the word AX?
I don't know, but some people spell things awkwardly or just differently. I
Okay.
don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I was just asking
No,
how
I'm
it's
just.
spelled.
I'm just.
so this is
Fuck you,
definitely
man.
I was hoping I could bust your balls a little more today because I'm having fun with that today.
This is-
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna say I got to keep on my.
I'll get my moment. Anyway, it's Kick Axe. What do you think goes on? It's a bar. You go there to drink, but this is the main activity that they promote in order to get people there.
Sounds like a meathead bar full of like UFC. Fucking
No, I don't see it
wannabes.
that way. I see it as a hipster type bar where they have axes on the wall.
You're an idiot.
No, I was going somewhere with that.
Yeah, really?
Maybe if it's a fireman's bar.
No. All right, ready? I'm going to tell you. It's a bar where you go to similar to a shooting range where you would shoot at stuff, or similar where you would throw darts at targets.
Yeah.
You're kidding
You
me.
throw axes.
What?
Kick axe.
Kick axe.
Dude, it's a
Is that
bar.
serious?
So yeah, I swear
Where
to
is
God.
this?
And so it was an advertised one of those promoted Instagram
Yeah.
posts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I gotta look at the comments on this thing. People gotta be thinking exactly what I'm thinking. Are you fucking serious? So you're gonna get people drunk and then let them throw axes around?
What?
And now on the page, on the Instagram page, it's pictures that look so staged of people having fun, holding up the axes, throwing them over their heads, and
All I picture-
everybody's happy.
Kidding me.
One pissed off person puts an axe right in somebody's head.
Just
it doesn't even
one
have to be pissed off.
drunk idiot that somebody decides they want to be a daredevil which one of the staged photos they have is of a person
With an apple
with
on their
the
head?
with the beer can on their head.
God.
Yep, you know where I'm going with this. And the axe through the beer can, and the guy smiling like, "Look, he just missed my head and hit the beer.
God.
Oh, it's trickling into my mouth, and now I'm drinking it."
I am stunned by this.
Yeah, I don't know whose idea this was, but I have a suspicion that it's gonna fail.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
For it to fail.
And even if it's safe, even if they take all the safety precautions that there's just something about it that seems like it was somebody's idea that they thought would be cool, but never really went out and did market research to see like,
Right.
hey, I got this idea for a bar where you throw axes and you get drunk, and it's like is kind of hipsterish. Like it looks
So
nice.
hipsterish.
It looks nice, but I'm just thinking like, why? Who wants to throw with all these other things to do? The darts, the pool, the ping pong, the video games.
Because those aren't deadly enough.
They got to one up them.
They're proven. These things are proven that people like to do these while they drink.
Hey, I love darts.
And even darts is a little bit dangerous. You ever see a barroom dart injury?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
happened.
someone doing stupid things.
Dude, somebody taking a dart to the penis? That's painful, man.
I know
Have you
somebody.
taken one?
A dart to the butthole?
I know somebody threw a dart at somebody from across a fucking bar and nailed them.
I saw
Really?
I saw somebody stick their arm out and their forearm and go ahead, whip it in there.
I think I
And they
remember
fucking threw
this.
it. Yeah.
Was that at MERS?
Yes,
Yeah,
it was.
Exactly.
You remember the two people involved? We
I
can't
think
talk
so,
about
yeah,
who it was.
but I'm pretty sure I know who
But
it was.
one of them had been drinking 151 for the majority of the day and was high on massive amounts of cocaine. And the other one was just a sick fuck when he heard that somebody was asking to have a dart thrown at them. Went, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. Like, these are the kind of bars we hang out at.
Oh my God.
Now take those two people and put them in kick-axe.
Yeah.
Tell me what the fuck is going to happen. And now this is an era before social media existed and people wanted to fucking be like, yo, let's put this on Instagram. Yeah, it's going to be great. Like, take those two people, put it in this generation where they're like, yo, we're going to be Jackass, bro. I'm going to be Johnny Knoxville.
Everybody
without
wants to do
throwing in
that.
my arm. Oh, shit, look, my hand's on the floor now. It's still moving.
This is an incredibly bad idea.
I can't wait to hear the stories about all the things gone wrong at this place.
Yeah, but look it up on Instagram.
Oh, I'm gonna.
If you're
I
interested,
will.
and tell me what you think.
I just looked it up while we were, and it gave a little description. It goes, if you've ever walked through a hardware store or watched Hunger Games and thought, I'd like to throw an axe, then you should be aware of kick-axe.
No.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this sounds like one of those ideas somebody
Where is
had.
this place?
Go on us.
Somebody had this idea, thought it was the best idea ever, and never took it from thinking they have the best idea ever to let's ask other people
Yeah.
what they think of this, and they just went, all right, how much money do I got saved up? I gotta lease a place and set up this quick before somebody else steals my idea.
You know, they bought
nobody's stealing our
axes before they even bought a plot of land for the place. They're like, let's just get the axes and then we'll figure everything else out.
The axes with the place.
We gotta go to this place.
How about this one? They're sitting around and they're drinking and they're throwing axes, trying to think of a business idea. Hey B, what should we do, man? I don't know. Maybe like that's the sound of them throwing the axe. I don't know, like a
We're great with sound
like
effects
a
on this show.
convenience store. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. What about a shoe store? I like shoes. Shoes are cool, dude. Wait a minute. Look what we're doing right now.
This is pretty cool.
This is it. Let's do this. What do you mean? Let's do this. We are doing this. We're doing it right now. No, let's do it and make people pay for it.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm just
This is
ripping something out.
awful.
It's really not too funny.
I was,
Oh, my
gonna
God.
try and chime in, but I didn't want to steal anything.
Thanks, chick.
Wow.
No, I was being serious.
Now's your chance. Go ahead, because
Go,
we're
steal.
moving on from this. I
No,
think we're
I'm
done.
just playing with this thing.
You don't have anything to say.
That's it. That's my kick-axe story.
That's amazing.
We got any other
I wanna go there.
bar game stories that are just popping off on the top of your head?
Bar games.
Yeah.
Other than darts, not really. I mean, I remember we used to play. Remember the fucking Coke being the steroids of darts when we used
That's
to play
actually,
back
you
in the
just read
day?
my mind. I was just thinking about how the late night dart games that
And the gambling that,
that
went
went,
on with
yeah.
those nights.
we
It
would
was
play all
great.
sorts of games that you could get like 8 people to play and everyone to put in $5 and everybody gets to throw. But then it would be like, all right, it's this guy's turn. Yo, where is he, bro?
Comes out of the bathroom.
Yeah, he's in the bathroom doing dart steroids.
Yeah.
And that meant he was in there sniffing coke.
Come out fucking honed in on the fucking dartboard.
Then he'd come out and blast 3 fucking double corks. Like, all right, take everybody's $5.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy some more steroids. Yeah, like, fuck, man. We just paid for that guy's cocaine.
Oh man.
Those are the nights. Actually, there was but that same bar that we're talking about, Murs in Formula.
I haven't been there in so long.
Yeah, they used to have a
I'm there
ping.
every Tuesday night, dart night.
Yeah, dart night. They used to have a ping pong table in the back.
Ooh.
Oh,
That was
I remember
fun.
that. They don't
Yeah.
have that anymore.
Imagine how sweaty B's pits
Oh
would have
my
been.
God.
Playing.
What do you do when you go out at night?
Huh?
What do you do when you go out at night and you're talking to a girl? You just suck it up with the pit stains?
What? Don't worry about what I do, huh? Who is this guy? Who is this guy bringing up things against me? I don't
This is the thing. There's really not an answer to that question. You just do what you're doing. But
I do what I do.
What would you do?
I don't know.
Help us out here. Maybe you have.
I already told you
a
need to
nice
find
suggestion.
a better deodorant to fix
What if
the
he
problem.
can't? What if he's tried every single deodorant that's out there and none of them work and he always sweats because he just sweats because it's a human bodily function?
Yeah,
Tank
sweating
tops.
is.
Tank tops. You got to figure out a way around it.
But then he's gonna have
We'll wear black every night you go out.
The sweat's just gonna drip down to the
I
bottom
never
arm.
have a problem. I get on stage sometimes and I notice it, and sometimes I talk about it. I've said it. I've said it on stage.
It's always better to be rabbit yourself.
Yeah.
Well, there's things
Well,
more.
I'm glad that we brought up what we talked about in the beginning of the show now. Again.
Chick just can't get off it. He's obsessed.
Chick
with
has
your
a problem with
fucking armpit
letting
sweat.
go of
letting things go.
Yeah, chickens like to.
He can't let things go.
Nope.
Yeah, we know all about that. We'll save that for another episode.
The only thing he's let go is himself.
Can't let go.
But I
Well,
can't let go.
that's it for that stuff. I want to move on because we still got time. We got about 15, 20 minutes left. There's something else. I guess, I'm going to talk about this because it kind of goes hand in hand with the drinking and the games and
Yeah.
everything. For some people that know about this, I go to AA meetings. I do that. And I was at one the other day, and I'll give you a little rundown before a meeting. There's a whole bunch of announcements. There's things people talk about. Some people refer to it as the commercials before the meeting. You go to the commercials, and one of the things they do is announce events. Okay? Somebody raise your hand. You say, hey, I'm Taylor. I'm an alcoholic, and there's going to be a brunch on Sunday. If anybody wants to come, we're going to have it here. We're going to have this, blah, blah, blah. And usually it's pretty standard, but I saw a flyer the other day for an event that's coming up, and the name of it just made me fucking laugh. In the middle, they're like, the ladies announcing the meetings, and I hear this. And to her flipping through papers in the flyer, splits out, and it says, Alcoholics Take Over Adventureland.
Oh,
And I go,
that sounds great.
everybody looks at me like, what the fuck? So,
Oh my God.
now, because in AA, they were like to remind themselves they have a problem with alcohol because it reminds why we don't drink.
Yeah.
People like me, because we drink, we get into trouble.
Yeah.
And
Things
I don't think
happen.
I'm the only one. That happens to a lot of
That
people.
happens to a lot of people. A lot of people are alcoholics and they just don't do
Yeah.
what you did.
I just got tired of it, so I don't drink anymore. And I like going to meetings. I make friends and stuff. And
There's a lot of my friends I think should stop drinking.
Have you made a lot of this town?
So a lot of people who say I should stop smoking pot, so it all works out.
So I started to picture if this flyer made its way out of the AA bubble, and if it kind of slipped out and made its way into the general public. Because if you saw this, dude, check it out. Alcoholics Take Over Adventureland, bro. Let's go.
Let's do it.
What do you picture?
I picture a bunch of fucking people going there and boozing it up all day and shit-faced at the ride.
Yeah.
Shit-faced, causing trouble.
Yeah, like a keg party at
Like a
Adventureland.
cake party at Adventureland. And it'd be like half the thing is like the
It sounds
intended
fun.
audience. half the entire park is like sober people that don't drink, and the other half are a bunch of active alcoholics drinking. Yeah, bro, fucking going crazy.
It's like a shit show at Adventureland.
Yeah.
I used to love Adventureland
Me too.
as a kid, and there's still a part of me that wishes. Can I still go?
You can.
Yeah,
Can I still
used
go
to
at this
enjoy
age? Am I too
going,
old?
But it was never great. Like the ride, it was just fun going there and hanging out. But
It was a
never,
cool
like,
place.
yeah.
I-
I like the swings.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
everybody knows what Adventureland is, but
Yeah.
who listens. But if anybody doesn't know what Adventureland is, it's what is it? A small theme park where
And they made a shitty movie about it.
yeah, they made a movie about it, and it's actually got a little roller coaster. It's got rides. It's kind of like a bigger carnival that's
Yeah.
just there. It's
They
like
got swings that swing around in the air, and somebody flew off them once and died.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, a lot.
That was always my biggest fear on any
Oh,
of those
it
swings
happened.
rides.
Something happened, like somebody went into the Home Depot, and this has happened a few times.
Yeah, they flew right out of the fucking. That's like the least
The
safe theme park
It
ever.
flung them off the swings into the neighboring Home Depot.
I know, not that the swings didn't throw them, but there was another ride. I think they had to take it down because it
hope so.
It shot some people
That
out.
one roller coaster they had there was like the king of whiplash.
You got two ways to go with that. You either rename the ride. No, you either shut the ride down so nobody goes on it, or you just own it
Yeah.
and you name it. Like
Death Trap.
Stairway to Home Depot or some shit like. Oh shit, bro! I don't know. You might wind up in Home Depot. Let's go. Let's try it out.
You had people from Home Depot throwing axes at the people flying off the rides. Like, we could do something here.
Fucking kick axe.
Oh,
So at that specifically at Adventureland, but the swings always freaked me out in general. Anywhere,
I love the swing.
the ones at Adventureland, there's a fence that surrounds the outer border of the entire Adventureland
Yeah.
park, and it's metal rods, they're separated about 5 to 6 inches apart. Metal rods just going up, and at the top of the metal rods, there's this fancy spear-like looking
yeah, it's like
decoration, but it looks like spikes.
Yeah.
It looks scary. It looks dangerous. And as a kid, I'm flying around. This was probably the first thought in my head that I ever had of something going in my butthole, and being,
but not the last.
So I'm flying around, just imagining the thing snaps. I fly down and boom, impaled in the ass
Yeah.
with this thing. I'm terrified, but there's something about that terrifying feeling that also made it more thrilling. Like you'd swing.
I might die.
I might die. I might get fucked in the ass to death by this fence.
And by the way, if you miss the spikes, then you just float into 110. Like, the options aren't very good.
Either way. Well, actually, there's one part of it where I think there was like a watery ride, like the little water boats.
Oh, okay, that'd be
That
the
was
way.
like your one
like-
fraction of a second where
Yeah.
it might be fun, and you're like, "Oh, good, I'm gonna land in the water." Until you're under the water and you realize you're trapped in the swing and you
Oh,
can't
God.
swim to safety.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm drowning.
Oh,
I
God.
would have taken 110 over
Oh.
this.
Oh yeah, I feel like they never upkept. Like I just feel like that place was always just a safety. There's one big safety hazard, Adventureland. I never trusted any of those rides. That roller coaster would like creak, whip around. It just always felt like something bad was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Someone died on that roller
Exactly.
Yeah.
People died all
A
over
few
that park.
times. Like there's been death.
coaster. A few times.
Yeah. Look
didn't
it
know
up.
that.
Lots of people have died at Adventureland.
Yep.
Well, the one person was an employee that worked there and attempted to turn on the roller coaster and then get in it and ride it themselves. Basically, turn on the ride and then ride the ride that they just turned on, right? Wasn't that one of the scenarios?
I didn't know that.
And
I
they-
never heard that.
And they didn't do it right, and they got ran over.
Oh my.
Sounds about right though.
This could be a complete fabrication out of my
If
own
it's
hair.
not, it's a
head,
great story.
But I believe well, this is the other thing. is
That
like-
should have made the Adventureland movie.
I
Yeah,
believe
maybe what made it better.
Yeah, they need a movie. Do they have like
It's
a horror
love
movie like
story. No, about like a theme
that?
park.
To prey on people's fears about like a theme park.
Yeah, it's called Final
Yeah.
Destination.
Oh yeah,
But
Remember the
also
roller coaster falls apart.
yeah.
Johnny Knoxville has a movie coming out called Action Park about that Action Park in
Action
Jersey.
Park in Jersey.
Yeah, and where like people notoriously were
Yeah.
like getting hurt, and he does all the stunts. Like it looks pretty good actually.
Wait, was there really a lot of people who got hurt there? Is that why
Yeah,
it closed down?
I think it was super unsafe.
Yeah, there was.
How do these parks open that are that unsafe? Don't they
We
supposed
just
to do
talked
these
about a
checks?
bar that they're throwing axes. There's a way. There's a way that
People are, if you have money, you open up a place and it takes a while for it to get on the radar
Yeah.
of, wait, people are dying at this place? Yeah, they did a good job of keeping it quiet.
Yeah.
People,
By the way, I'm sorry, Taylor.
I have nothing. Go.
I just thought about this. I actually got headshots in the parking lot of Adventureland.
Headshots?
Yeah.
Like for your career?
Yeah.
For your acting career?
This is my acting career. So this is I guess like
What show do you
He
want
did
to be
that
on?
to get on tips and tricks.
I had an audition. I had an audition for this is about a year ago, I guess. For this theater. It's what the hell is it now? I can't think of the
Sweaty fat kid part?
no. Mystery dinner theater, okay? So you go and I was like, "Oh, this will be perfect. I'll go up and I'll just be able to like sort of make jokes and stuff and I can work on my comedy through mystery dinner theater." And they had me come do an audition, but to go to the audition, I had to get like headshots, which I don't have. Like, why would I? So I called up like my friend who is a photographer, but like she's not like a real photographer. She has a real job, but she does it like
Just has an iPhone with a camera on it?
yeah. No, she's got a nice camera. But we had nowhere to go, and we decided like she was taking her niece to Adventureland, so we were like, yeah, maybe it'll be cool if I go to the back parking lot of Adventureland, and needless to say, I didn't get the part.
Yeah, this sounds like a terrible idea.
Like, this guy, I mean, his interview was good, but look at his headshot. Why is there a giant pirate ship in the background? What is he?
It was
He's a pirate?
even worse.
He's not even in character as a pirate. He should have a patch on.
It was like under a tree.
Chick, let him
in the
borrow your
parking lot.
patch next time.
I will.
No, it kind of looked cool though.
There was a
I
tree.
still have it.
You couldn't tell you were at the Adventureland parking lot? Did you go to, or
It sort of looked
Doesn't it
like
look industrial?
industrial.
mysterious?
Like what's this guy up to?
Like,
Seemed like a dumb idea.
yeah.
Okay.
This whole thing sounds mysterious. Like,
Yeah.
why would
Why
you
did
take your
do
headshots in the
this?
Adventureland parking lot?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a mystery. Why?
Maybe he
Yep.
didn't. Maybe he didn't want the job.
No, I definitely wanted it, but I didn't know. It was my first time auditioning for anything, and I went to the audition and I had to do like this improv stuff. What?
You wanted that? Do you think most
His
people who
chick's
get
face was-
headshots go to Adventureland parking lot? Seems
No,
like
it was a very.
smart spot.
He just wanted to. He was like, you know what? Let me get some headshots, and I'm gonna go into Gravitron.
It wasn't a well thought out plan. I was
apparently.
like, they kind of told me like you need to bring your headshots, and like I had headshots,
Should have
but
took a selfie and went there.
yeah,
Yeah.
so didn't get the part.
Yeah.
I went to one of those mystery dinner theater things once.
Yeah.
They're actually a lot of fun.
That's what I heard.
Mystery dinner theater.
So what you do is, it's usually a group thing. If this is the same one that
Yeah,
you were applying
probably.
for, and you go and mine was at some hotel in like they have those rooms where they
Like
what
a
do they call
banquet
those
room.
banquet room, yeah. And there's a bunch of tables and a bunch of people, really crappy food,
Mm-hmm.
but there's entertainment and it's like a
Strangers.
play type thing where they have the actors come in and they say, hello everybody, welcome to the dinner, blah blah blah, and they talk and they act, and then at some point somebody gets killed, and it's up to the tables while you eat dinner and you get something to appetizers and shit.
Yeah.
The actors come around and you ask them what happened, and there's so much going on that the murder at the end of the dinner, I realized it happened while I was watching. But because the actors were doing things and stuff was happening, not everybody noticed it or saw it or was able to pinpoint
Yeah.
it. And it was good. It was a fun time. But since I had no clue that when they say who did what, like it's fun. At the end, it was really funny because they say, how do you solve this mystery? And who do you think killed it and for what? And people were just making shit up.
Yeah.
Like, the butler caught Miss Boisdoir sleeping with with his husband, so he stabbed her in the tit with a knife.
I'd
like
love
that.
to hear the outlandish.
He threw an axe at her.
It
head.
They were drinking together.
Really
Kick
beating that
axe.
axe thing down, huh?
Because I want to go there. I think it's hilarious.
That's a good callback. We should go there. We should do some.
should go
do we
there.
need to start doing some on-field
Yes.
I think we do.
footage? Do we
We
have
do.
time for that? We all have lives.
We do. We could do it on a weekend, though. We can make it work. Not maybe every weekend, obviously, but we can make it work.
You can make it work.
Yeah. I'd recommend going to one of those mystery dinner things. It's a great date idea
should
too.
do that.
And if you're somebody who likes to drink, you can get drunk while you do it too, and that makes it even more
You
fun.
guys want to do an adult babies dinner?
Mystery dinner party?
dinner?
I'm in it.
Yeah. Should we just fucking go on a date with each other and
Yeah.
film it and put it on the fucking show? Be like, look at this, the lonely single 35-year-old
singles.
man
Three
club.
of us. Date night.
Yeah.
Chick will be handing out our business cards to everyone.
Look
I
at
was
these-
handing out business cards at the wedding that we went to.
Were you?
Yeah, to the other
That's right.
matron. What do you call them? Bridesmaids.
Yeah, she gave it right back to me, by the way.
People must hate you.
She didn't.
Yes, she did.
I'm gonna yell at her so much.
Honestly, you're coming to the end of the episode. We've been doing this for an hour, so I think
Yeah.
let's call
Let's
call
call
it a day.
because-
Call it an episode.
Because we really didn't have much to talk about, but we strung an episode along, guys.
We did. We made it an hour.
Hey, you know what? It was good being here with you guys today.
I love you guys.
Actually, no, there was one more thing that we have
But
to
we
talk
have-
we
about.
should save it.
We have another hour.
Yeah, but because it goes with the Adventureland thing, we forgot. Chick had a story about it. We're talking about Six Flags, Splish Splash, Universal Studios, and something about Chick's strategy for getting on lines faster. Let's just talk about that for
Yeah.
5 minutes, and then
All right, all
and then
So when we went to,
and then I'll do this thing.
I was actually young during this. I was.
All right, go ahead.
So we were actually.
This should be default for whenever he talks.
Chick, I'm gonna end the show. No, I'm just kidding. Go.
Are we ending or are we doing? I'm done. I'm not telling it. We'll start next week.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting wacky. Go ahead. Tell us your story, and then we'll end it.
Oh, we all going? We're doing it? We're doing
Do it.
So,
I mean, everybody out there, it's one of those stories that people are gonna be like, yeah, I did that, or they're gonna be like, I would never do that, and I hate those people.
yeah, we hate my full family now.
So yeah,
So we went to
We'll get me and
Universal
B's
Studios
opinion
when
on
I
it.
was young, much younger than I am now.
Oh.
It happened before this week. So no, I was got to be in middle school maybe, and we went to Florida. My grandparents lived there at the time, and we were all going to Universal. My cousins, my parents, my brothers, my grandparents. It was a good time. My mother had sprained her ankle or fractured her. I forget what she hurt her ankle and had an ankle brace from like a month ago, previous to when we went there. So we decided this was like before speed passes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we got two wheelchairs, one from my grandmother, and we got an extra one that we all took turns going in and putting on my
God.
mother's ankle brace, so we could get on all the lines a lot quicker and faster and get on all the rides.
so you actually took it to the level where you guys got wheelchairs.
Yeah.
It was-
We had to.
You got
we-
it.
now, does your grandma actually need a wheelchair?
yeah, my grandma needed one.
So you would have gotten away with that anyway. You weren't really
Well, yeah, we
faking
got
too
one,
much.
but then we got another one because we had a lot of people.
Oh,
So
and you all got in front of the lines because you had the wheel. They'd let you go to the
Now,
front.
does
every
the
time.
entire family get to go
for
with?
the most part, yeah.
Wow.
So you
I
were
wonder
those
how many-
people. You were those
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, we were those people.
doing the injuries to cut
Short
the line.
story, but yeah, we faked injuries to cut the line.
Short story,
Had great-
bearable.
Now, yeah, shorts. Thank God.
What did the requests come in that I should say? Long story short, or no, short story long.
Short story
Short story
long. yeah.
long. So, B, how do you feel about those types of people? Are you that person? Would you
No.
ever do that?
No, I would never do that.
No.
I wait online. Well, I don't like to wait online, but well, you know what? I go to Disney next month, so
You're just gonna pay for the speed passes. That's what we would do now.
So, yeah, we
But
got
at
the
this
speed
time,
passes.
they didn't really have all those.
But no,
so
I
we
wouldn't.
just-
I wouldn't get in a wheelchair and fake my
Oh, we
way.
had so much fun. We were taking turns going in the wheelchair.
How long until we're putting you in a wheelchair and pretending that you're the one who's injured? Because
Oh, I would probably did that as soon as I could.
I'm not that. I've never done that to cut the line. I don't even
You guys
do.
are so much better than me.
I don't
Yeah.
even do the speed pass. Well, I don't know.
You would do the speed pass, or else you wouldn't even have fun.
I don't do the speed pass. I could. I might. Maybe one day I'll do it. But I like to. The speed pass is usually designated for certain spots
Yes.
on the roller coasters, and I like to be at the very front so I can see going down that first roller coaster drop.
Yeah.
I can see the bottom of the tracks and like get all excited, or at the very back. So I get the pull. You get a bare pull of a force from the back. With the speed pass, don't they usually kind of designate you in the middle?
Haven't been in a while,
you can
so
only
I
go
don't
in
know.
this lane or that lane. I remember
really don't know.
at Six Flags back in the day, at Six Flags in New Jersey, you could only go to certain spots. And for me, it was actually, I'd wait to go on the front at least once. And then if I were to revisit the ride multiple times, now I'd consider a speed pass. But like Nitro at Six Flags Great Adventure in Six
I
Flags.
don't know if the
You ever
speed
been on
pass
it?
does that though. I'm really not sure.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't know how it works really, but I'll wait.
You know,
Whatever.
I've never been on a roller coaster.
Are you scared?
I'm
Are
afraid.
you scared?
Yeah, I don't. I
He's
don't
just
do
a
that.
fucking.
What are you scared of?
I don't. That might,
Winding up.
Seeing is scared.
What are you scared of? Winding up in Home Depot?
yeah.
Getting impaled in the butthole with
I'm
the
What a surprise! B's never been on a roller coaster.
Yeah, but I've done a lot of other cool stuff. So. Yeah, just never been on a roller coaster. And my mom is a big fan of roller coasters. Like I just wouldn't ever go on it.
I
So
could
your
just
mom's more of a
Me and
man
my
than
sister
you.
both.
I could just
At least your sister has an
imagine.
excuse.
What's her excuse?
She's a girl.
Wow. Girls go on roller coasters all the time.
Yeah, my whole family loves roller coasters.
I don't. It
So
scares me.
interesting. Chicks,
Thanks.
did you know Chick's whole family loves roller coasters?
No,
This is podcast
Listen,
gold, baby.
He's talking about how he hates it.
I don't.
Listen, B is a guy who
There's a lot of issues.
gets on the
Oh.
subway and somebody winks at him accidentally and he thinks they're looking at him and he has
That's
a
right.
panic attack and then thinks about like ditching his entire day's plans just to turn around and go home. I can imagine what
There's
it's
nothing
like.
wrong with that.
No, it's not. It's just a fact.
It's the way I live my life.
And imagine being on line for that roller coaster between the anxiety of thinking about getting on the roller
Oh,
coaster,
forget it.
being there with all the people in line that probably were trying to talk to you, like on the other episode.
I get anxiety
the
during. It's a
sweat.
small world after all. All rides. All rides kind of
Fucking
creep me
mess.
out.
Yeah. All right, guys, I think we're done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's call it a week. This was fun.
This is a fun week.
What episode was this? 19?
I don't know. You tell me.
If you made it this far, thank you for listening. You can go to our website, www.adultbabyshow.com, to find our links to social media and the like. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe and leave us a review on any platform. It really helps the channel grow.
Comments.
We appreciate our listeners. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one.
We love you all. Have a good one. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
See you later. Gator.